I
but
want you
Corey,
to.
you my dude though. You my dude. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. I just want you to speak from the heart on
yeah,
some things you observed. These are things you observed before I even met you.
yeah, no doubt, no
Things you
doubt.
observed in this fiasco known as Bust Down Bryant. I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but I'm just saying this is a
I know
bust
you
down.
know that.
Sister, what are some of the things you observed as a licensed worker in America?
Well, no, Corey is right. So obviously, I actually saw a very short clip of Dr. Bryant on Cam Newton's podcast. I guess when it came out like a couple of months ago, I think it was. And the clip was intriguing. Let's just say that it was intriguing because I saw the name Dr. Bryant. I saw them talking about things that had like a therapeutic undertone. But then at the same time, I was like, oh, I had never heard of Dr. Bryant. And I'm not saying that I know all of the people in the therapeutic world, but I just, with it being another Black woman in the field of therapy, I just was kind of curious why I had never heard of her. So as I was listening, I said, okay, I'm gonna watch the whole show because I'm one of those people. I want to see the whole thing, not the sound bites.
Yes.
Because the sound bites say something different, you know.
Yeah.
So when I was watching it, the biggest thing that I observed was just more so language, terminology that was typically used out of context, at least in the therapeutic world. And so that made me kind of go a little further and just see, you know, what her background was. So when I went to her Instagram, she had a lot of followers. So I was like, okay, never heard of her, but it said something about psychology or life coach or. So then that's when I was kind of like, okay, if she's not, you know, putting the letters behind the name like LCSW, LCPC, some type of licensure or anything like that, I was like, okay, well, she's probably coming from the coaching perspective as opposed to an actual clinical social worker. So when I was hearing words like high functioning, low functioning, yeah, see, in the world of therapy, we don't use that terminology just kind of like willy nilly. That has to do more so with how we reference the autism spectrum community. But then on top of that, even that terminology, just being honest, if you know about it, then you know that that's actually a term that we typically don't like to use. We use more so like levels of, you know, the functioning within autism, which is levels 1 through 3. So we don't even really use high and low functioning, but that's usually what it means. It has nothing to do
You got
with
to do with retarded motherfuckers.
you know what?
I'm sorry. I'm just speaking in layman's terms. You know what I mean? Low functioning got to do with retarded motherfuckers. Let me ask you a question. If somebody lie all the time, they're low functioning, right? I don't know. I ain't trying to egg you on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it that way. But if a person is a pathological liar, is that a form of low functioning? I don't know.
You know, so look at it from this perspective. If you're going to say pathological liar, that's probably coupled with some other symptoms as well that you might be able to diagnose somewhere within a personality disorder.
Cluster B.
But, you know, so, but at the same time, you know, when you're talking about, again, low and high functioning, we're talking about just your general functioning skills. Like, can you get up? Can you bathe yourself? Can you use the bathroom? Can you brush your teeth? You know, can you function in day-to-day society? So that's what high functioning and low functioning pertains to, not like relationships and, you know, the slang terms or the social media terms that people are using today.